Instructor is facing serious charges tonight. He's accused of having sex with a 15-year-old girl over a 4-month period. 30-year-old Kyle McMurray turned himself in to the Sanford Police Department yesterday. He worked at the Double Dragon Dojo in downtown Sanford. News 6 reporter Amanda Castro spoke to a concerned parent today.
I spoke to a father whose daughter took some dance classes here. He says he's disturbed by the news of this arrest, and so is Sanford police, who say that teacher broke the parents' trust when he got into a relationship with one of his students.
Call the case of Kyle C. McMurray.
Trading a dance studio for jail, 30-year-old Kyle McMurray faced a judge for the first time this afternoon. He's accused of having a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old girl, a student in his dance classes here at the Double Dragon Dojo.
It's insane. It's scary, especially when you have a child. It's really a scary thing.
Nat Russell says his 7-year-old daughter took classes here. He didn't know McMurray, but says he's disturbed by the allegations.
And the charge is lewd and lascivious behavior.
McMurray dropped his head in court as the judge read the charges out loud. Sanford police say their relationship started in February, but investigators didn't learn about it until last month when a family member told them. According to the arrest report, the victim told McMurray she liked him, and then he kissed her, even though he knew she was half his age. Police say they had sex inside the dance studio more than once. McMurray admitted to investigators he was in a relationship with his student. Police calling this a betrayal of trust, saying parents should feel safe leaving their kids with instructors.
And you have an adult, you have a person that is responsible for children, and they are supposed to make the proper, decisions when dealing with children.
As you can see, the dojo here is closed. We're told that may have happened sometime within this past week. We are still working to try and get in contact with the owner. Now, coming up at 5:30, find out if Sanford police think there could be other victims. Reporting in Sanford, Amanda Castro, News 6.
Dance instructor is facing serious charges tonight. He's accused of having sex with a 15-year-old girl over a 4-month period. 30-year-old Kyle McMurray turned himself in to the Sanford Police Department yesterday. He worked at the Double Dragon Dojo in downtown Sanford. News 6 reporter Amanda Castro spoke to a concerned parent today.
I spoke to a father whose daughter took some dance classes here. He says he's disturbed by the
Good evening. Silvas was in court to face 9 felony charges of sexually abusing minors, allegedly, and an arrest warrant had originally recommended he be held without bail, but today a judge dropped that to $100,000. We just checked the court records. He is still in custody, and the district attorney's office is now handling the case. It's a case that goes back 17 years. In July 2020, a 30-year-old North County woman reported her former dance instructor had sexually assaulted her several times when she was only 12 years old until she was 17. Detectives with the sheriff's child abuse unit identified 3 more females who they say Silvas abused between the age of 13 to 16. The alleged assault happened at dance studios, meets, competitions, and house parties in San Diego and Los Angeles counties from 2005 to 2014. San Diego County Sheriff's deputies arrested Silvas Tuesday at his Vista home.
We do have some safety concerns involving this defendant, so if anyone has any information about any of his activities at any of these dance studios he's been at, please contact San Diego County Sheriffs.
Silvas has been placed on a leave of absence from Evolution Dance Studio in Carlsbad. In a statement, the studio owner says the criminal activities allegedly occurred before their studio opened 12 years ago, only learning about it because of the arrest. The owner goes on to say, in part, "We remain shocked by this incident. In the meantime, we will stay focused in making the safety, security, and well-being of everyone in our programs our top priority." In court Thursday, the district attorney's office charged Silvas with 9 felonies of a multitude of sex crimes with minors. He faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. Under a state penal code, the prosecutors can bring charges as long as the victims are younger than 40 and if the conduct occurred between certain dates.
It fell just within one of the applicable statutes of limitations. So that is something we actually have to allege on the complaint, and it is applicable here.
Silvas will be back here in court in Vista on July 18th for a readiness hearing. And if that doesn't get resolved or continued, he will have a preliminary hearing with victim testimony on August 29th. Reporting live in Vista, Alani Latang, Fox 5 News.
Tennessee dance coach arrested. John Connor III is the fiery coach featured on Lifetime's Bring It. Police say Connor had a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old boy he met online at least twice last year. Connor allegedly did not tell the teenager that he has HIV.
Really, he needs to be locked up because if he know that he has a killing disease, that's just like murder to me.
Connor proclaimed his innocence on Facebook before turning himself in. He is charged with 2 counts of criminal exposure to HIV, 2 counts of soliciting sexual exploitation of a minor, and 2 counts of statutory rape by an authority figure. The teen and suspect knew each other, but it's not clear if that stemmed from Connor's role as a dance coach.